KL 2017 tower jumps. We're having a mad time up here. Thank you.
We just went off the rope swing. He did a gainer, I did a barrel roll. It was amazing. Rope swing off the KL tower.
Yeah, Malaysia 2017.
And I want to know what you do so I can be like you.
I just went off the rope swing, try not to flail like a cat, and succeeded. KL.
Yeah, really awesome. We just did a two-way off the rope swing. That was really fun.
Woo! So much fun. Thanks, Malaysia.
Dear viewers, good afternoon. Welcome back. And now we are at Kuala Lumpur. We are doing the live stream for you at Singapore. Previously, you watched the video of the KL Tower International Jump, and you may have a brief idea of the parachuting. And now let's continue today's live stream. I'm now at the front of Kuala Lumpur Tower. Wait a second.
Sorry. Why? Okay. Excuse me.
Just now I asked why he's sweating a lot. He said because of the equipment and the movement.
For today, 3 times. 今天呢，我问他跳了几次，已经跳了3次了。How many years? How many years?
It's about 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
他说，我问他这个跳了几年了，他说大概7年。So
he has been parachuting for 7 years.
How do you like this job or the sport?
Yeah, very much. It's because they have the adrenaline rush, and then we have to be alert most of the time, and then everything has to be in good condition, and you have no space to do error. So yeah, it's very, very good sports.
我刚才问他他怎么看这项运动？他说非常好。
About his idea on this sport, and he said it's a very good sport. It can train your concentration, and it trains you to challenge yourself.
Thank you very much. 本来我是想，不好意思，我刚才是想采访那个。
Sorry, I wanted to interview that lady, that female jumper. But don't worry, we will have other opportunities. Let me grasp our time to introduce today's weather. As far as I can understand, and I went here yesterday, I also did some interview here. I know that for parachuting, the first key element is the weather. The weather can also be regarded as the total key factor. And the wind is very important. The direction of the wind and the strength of the wind. I cannot tell you the specific professional items, but I can give you a brief idea. We came here yesterday at the same time, and there were frequent parachuting. You see, they say hello to us.
Hello, guy. Yeah. Oh, great, great. Yeah, you are the hero. Yeah. You are the hero. Sirs, I just represent something like that. The Chinese video viewers. So, would you like to say something to Chinese?
Yeah.
Especially young.
Yeah, thanks for having us in Malaysia here. You guys should come visit here too. It's really nice and fun. And we have this big, beautiful object to jump off of, and we're having a great time.
Thank you. 他刚才介绍说呢，第一他很兴奋，第二呢，他说，哎呀，你们这些
He introduced that he feels very excited and welcome to Malaysia and Kuala Lumpur and to enjoy the performance of the parachuting.
How many times did you take part in this event?
This is my first time here. This is my first time. Yeah.
This is my first time as well. We've jumping for 2 days now, and I have like 10 jumps so far in the past 2 days, and
I have about 12.
Oh, great!
In 2 days, but overall, I have over 600 total base jumps. Yeah.
我问他们都是第一次这个参加这个节目。
It's their first time to participate in this year's jump. The festival started yesterday,
So you are in a hurry.
and they have jumped for more than 12 times.
You are in a hurry to go back
Yes.
and to begin a new one, right?
Yes. Yes. But we have to break for lunch soon, and it's getting.
Oh, you have?
It's getting really windy up there.
Okay.
It's getting really windy at the top, so we have to stop for a little bit and eat lunch.
You know what I think?
What?
You don't eat. You don't sleep.
Oh, no.
You're just jumping.
I wish that were true. I wish I could exist forever without eating, and then I could just base jump all the time.
I was up till 5 a.m. last night, and I was here at 8 this morning, ready to go, jumping all day, and we're jumping all night too. Well, until 10 p.m. this evening.
Yeah. Night
So,
jump.
the evening jump, you also
Night from 8 to 10. Yeah.
Okay, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. 你看他们非常兴奋，我刚才问他们，他们大概
As you can see, they are so excited. They told me they've jumped for 12 times. I asked them whether they are in a hurry to go back. They want to continue jumping. And now it's time for lunch. I made a joke that in my impression, they don't eat, they don't sleep. And they said that they have this dream. They want to base jumping rather than eating and sleeping. Another jumper, as we talk about the climate, the weather. Yesterday, many of the jumpers were so worried, but we need to put safety first, so we need to wait for the fine weather. In terms of extreme sport, the base jump is also a very rare sport. There are only more than 1,000 base jumpers in the world, and for the top players, I don't know the standards, but there are about 50 top players. So you can see the risk. There is a really high risk. The Kai introduced that this is a very new sport.
Oh, yes, lunch. Oh, do you know about the polo hat? Can I show you a trick with your hat? Can I see your hat? It's like this. If you take a ton of them. Hey, did it work? It did. Oh, yes, it lands on the helmet.
你就能看出来，我就是戴了个帽子，好像就是为他戴的似的。Okay.
You see, I wear this hat for him.
Because you know, a lot of Chinese people enjoy through the video.
Yeah,
it's a live show.
we're all in it together.
Yeah,
all in it together. Nationalities, nothing, borders
hello.
irrelevant.
Say hello to.
Yes, hello.
Wow.
Yes. Thank you.
So nice to meet you. 所以你看他们下来，你看刚才我是还一边说话，因为我没有一心
Just
二
now
用。
I was doing the live stream.
还不知道他过来跟我做一些动作呀，打招呼。
I didn't imagine he will say hello to me.
他们非常
But this shows things that firstly, they are so excited that they want to share with me
你才能成倍，是吧？
because only by sharing with others, you can double the
第二个
happiness.
说明什么？第二个说明他们
And secondly,
还是比较，或者说跟我们没有参加
these jumpers,
比较起来，他们更愿意怎么样展现
comparing with us common people, they really want to showcase, want to demonstrate their skills.
特别之处，就是他基本上现在也没有人跟你
One particular thing about this sport is not scoring.
还有这个什么滑翔
It's not about the smooth gestures or the shorter time you take. There is no standard.
表演，
Currently, the sport is just like the martial art. It's mainly for performance. Once you can jump from the tower, you can complete the whole process.
所以这是这项运动
That's it. This is to challenge yourself, but not to compete with each other.
可能临近他们中午，因为我刚才问了那个问题，当然我是半开玩笑的。实际上他们不可能说不吃饭，对吧？不睡
I
觉
made a
不上厕所
joke.
那么
I know
这个
that they
23
need to
我
eat and
吉隆坡
sleep.
跳伞节呢，第一是有历史了，
This international jump has a history.
第一是有历史了，第二呢是这个什么呢？就是他们的这个
On the other hand,
第一是有历史了，第二呢是他们的这个这个节日呢，就是一共安排4天，从这个
this jump festival will last for 4 days, which started from yesterday, 28th of September.
一直从9月28号一直到10月的
And it will last until
这
the
个
1st of October.
跳伞可以说套用一句俗语，叫盛宴。为什么这么说呢？
This is a feast, a grand festival for the international jump.
尤其是各大城市，它是比较禁止不太一样。
Different countries and cities ban this kind of sport.
极限运动，它也只有
And even in the United States,
让
you know, there US is a powerhouse for extreme sport, but there is only 1 day as allowed in the US in the whole year for this sport.
what time?
Starting at 8 o'clock this morning.
他刚才说，sorry，他刚才说他今天从8点开始跳，已经跳了6次了。
He started from 8 o'clock in the morning and he had 6 jumps.
Oh, I love it here. It's great. It's a lot.
Have you been to the Kuala Lumpur, or is it first time?
This is my second time here.
他说呢，他是第2次来吉隆坡这个参加。
It's his second time here in Kuala Lumpur.
Yep. Yeah, last year I was here.
How do you like the Kuala Lumpur, the people, the city?
Oh, the people, the city is amazing. The culture is it's incredible. It's really fun to be here.
So, and next year, maybe you also come here to enjoy yourself?
Oh, absolutely. This is my favorite event in the world. I love coming here.
Excuse me, do you have other job?
Yeah, I'm an engineer.
Oh, you are an engineer.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
我刚才问他这是我下面向大家介绍。
I asked him some questions.
他们都是业余时间，因为
They are amateurs.
这个我再往后说啊，就是说呢，他们基本上从我昨天采访到的也是。
Basically, as I also interviewed some jumpers yesterday, most of them, almost all of them have their careers and jobs. As we mentioned, this kind of event is a rare opportunity. And they will travel from one country to another country to participate in similar events, but that's not so frequent. I don't know about other international jump festivals, but for this one, the sponsor, the host, is the possessor of this tower asset. And the criteria for the jumpers are so strict and high, and they will offer air tickets to the jumpers. On one hand, the host wants to attract jumpers from various countries. On the other hand, they want to promote this KL Tower and the city and Malaysia. So these are the economic factors. Just now I asked about his job. He is an engineer. And marks the second time of his jumping here. And this morning he had jumped for 6 times. Because I'm here on person, I can imagine they jump all the time. If you have watched the video, you may find elements. One is they are so excited and they enjoy greatly. And secondly, from their heart, as we can see, they really appreciate the sponsor and Malaysia. They really appreciate this country from their deep heart. So as far as I can conclude, because this year almost marks the 20th of the international jump at KL Tower, it is relatively matured. So for the organization and the capability of holding this event, this is very good. And in this country, people speak English. Because Malaysia used to be the colonial country of the UK. That's why after jumping, most of the players appreciate and love Malaysia, love Kuala Lumpur, love KL Tower from their deep heart. So in the future, if there are similar events, and today due to the limitation of time, we spent time on introducing this event. Actually, there are more content. Not far from Kuala Lumpur Tower, about 1 kilometer away, that is the Twin Tower of Kuala Lumpur. But today, due to the time limitation, we cannot finish all of the content within half an hour. We cannot introduce this base jump in a detailed way, in detail for you. Base jump is different from skydiving. In terms of the equipment, there is one backup parachute for the skydiving, but for this base jump, there is no backup ones. they need to open up the parachute at once when it is needed, or rather, they will not arrive at the accuracy spot. It will also have the life-threatening results. So this event will last for 4 days. Just now, our netizens also saw that people say hello to us. I know they are saying hello to our lovely netizens. In this limited lifetime, you may have a brief idea of base jump and enjoyed some movements and performance. So that's almost the end of today's live stream. Let's have a look at the tower.